hurry, hurry.
All right.
Come on.
All right, here's the juice.
Drink this.
No.
Yes, you need it. You're having an insulin reaction. Did you have lunch today?
What do you care?
Listen to me. Your blood sugar is way low. You're not thinking straight. If you drink this, you're gonna feel better.
All right.
Somebody stop him!
Oh, stop it, bro.
All right, Miguel, are you certain Nikki knew I was coming over tonight?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Well, then she is expecting me.
Oh, I was hoping it was you.
Oh, baby. Hello, sweetheart. Oh.
May I get you anything?
No, Miguel, thank you. Not right now, okay?
No, thanks.
Oh. Heard you were back. Welcome home.
Thanks. I've been meaning to call you, but I've been so busy. What? What is the look about?
Well, I could have sworn I saw Victor's car heading towards town as I was driving
Oh,
here.
I'm sure you did. His driver just picked him up.
May I ask?
If you're curious.
Well, I am. Yes, of course I am. Oh, for heaven's sakes, look at you. If I interrupted anything,
You didn't.
Victor just left. You are fresh out of the shower, and I didn't interrupt anything.
Actually, I'm quite pleased with myself.
Actually. Oh, Nikki, come on. What's going on?
Let's just say I gave Victor a taste of his own medicine.
Hello.
Hi. I didn't hear you come in.
It's because you were rather engrossed in what you were doing.
You said it would be okay if I cooked you dinner sometime, so I hope I haven't overstepped.
Oh, you cooked dinner for me. I'm sorry. I've already eaten.
Oh.
I'm sorry about that. I don't think we ever specified the day, did we?
No, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have called and made sure you were free first. I just kind of wanted it to be a surprise.
It's very nice of you. Appreciate that. Tell you what, why don't you go ahead and eat dinner, and then I'll join you for dessert. How's that?
Okay, that'd be good. Actually, I've kind of been tasting everything to make sure it was right. Kind of stuffed, so, what if I just put everything in containers for leftovers and we have dessert right now?
That's fine with me.
Sugar, and I don't need you!
I've never seen you like this. How much
I'm not
did you
gonna
take
talk to
today?
you! Or you! Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Oh my God, he's going into shock. Someone call 911.
All right. Okay.
Put him down.
Hold him.
Okay. That's fine. Okay.
I got him.
Yeah, so am I. No, thank you. Goodbye.
Who's on the phone?
Oh, well, let's just say that we are having our wedding when we wanted, where we wanted. Mr. Ben Dorman and his bride-to-be were very, very cooperative.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me you got these people to change their minds?
Well, they're still having their wedding on the same day. They're just doing it someplace else.
Yeah, but didn't they send their invitations out already?
Well, I told them that I would have invitations printed up and mailed out immediately to all their
yeah,
guests.
but people don't just change their wedding plans. I mean, you must have twisted their arms somehow.
Oh, not really. Well, I did buy them a honeymoon. A really nice honeymoon.
Okay, out with it.
What?
You have been in and out this entire evening. And right now you're out. What is going on?
Well, I guess I'd like to know what you and Michael Baldwin were talking about when I arrived this evening. What did he want?
He said something about wanting to know what my intentions are where you're concerned.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. A, why would he give a damn? And B, how would he know that you and I were even in contact?
He's keeping tabs on us. Said he was Christine's good friend.
Well, even if that were true, that doesn't give him a right to meddle in our lives. So what the hell does he want?
You actually whisked Victor Newman away from his office by helicopter.
Nice touch, huh?
Oh, my, yes.
Then he was brought here for his very own personal slice of Brazil. We had Brazilian chef, Brazilian music.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite the evening.
I bet. All right, I know I shouldn't ask, but I can't help it. Did you,
Oh, now let's see, what would you be interested in? We went skinny dipping.
you, Victor, skinny dipping?
I see that delights you.
Oh, God, I hope it delighted you.
Oh, yes, it was lovely. Victor was very surprised. But don't read too much into it. Excuse me, I'm gonna go change. I'll be right back.
Thank you. My compliments to the chef.
Really? You like it?
Oh, it's wonderful.
That makes me happy. I meant to ask you earlier, I noticed your hair was wet.
I went swimming.
Out at the ranch?
Mm-hmm.
Then they must keep the pool heated. That's nice for you. There's something so wonderful about being in warm water when it's chilly out, don't you think?
Yes.
I remember being in a hot tub with all this snow around me. It was the first trip I took with Ryan. God, it seems like I had everything back then. Well, there's no one to blame but myself for losing it all.
Good. Yep, here they are. We need to get these finished tonight, Marissa. Paul wants to make the presentation tomorrow.
That's no problem. It shouldn't take too long.
Uh-oh, looks like I've missed Paul, haven't I?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Williams. He's left for the evening. I don't expect him back.
I see. Well, it's probably just as well. He was so angry with me the last time we saw each other.
You still haven't spoken since the day you had that argument?
Well, he's called once or twice. Felt it was his duty, I suppose. But he's so formal with me. So how is he?
He's much better. He's getting back to his normal self.
I'm glad to hear that.
That's not the only good news.
Oh?
I think it's quite possible Lauren Fenmore has left town.
Paul, I really wish you wouldn't give Michael Baldwin another thought.
You didn't tell him anything?
Of course not. He's not someone I would confide in.
You know, I meant it when I said stay away from the guy. He's nothing but trouble.
Don't worry. You're not telling me anything I don't know.
You know, we are stirring up interest in other quarters as well.
Really? Tell me.
Kate Chancellor stopped by the office for a visit earlier.
She did? What did she want?
Well, she claimed to need my help for a benefit she's planning.
But you think there's more to it?
She seemed awfully curious about my personal life and the trouble I'm in. And she didn't hesitate to mention our history and the fact that we're both unattached.
Subtle's not exactly her middle name, is it? You know, for two friends who are trying to get reacquainted, we certainly are kicking up a lot of dust.
You're a breath of fresh air, you know that?
You are the second person to say that to me today.
Well, then it must be true. You know, it's good to see you. You should come around more often. It's been a long time.
Drink to that. It's been way too long, Paul. For the record, I feel exactly the same way. Can I ask you something?
Well, it depends on what you want to know.
We really haven't had a chance to talk since Isabella left. How you doing, really?
Well, like I told Catherine, I'm hanging in there.
Is it really over?
Well, what would be the point of hoping that something would happen with Isabella? I mean, even if I had second thoughts, she's long gone. And I have to believe it's for the best.
Just won't take no for an answer, will you?
Not when the stakes are this high. All right. We've got the church. We've got the colonnade room.
Do we really have to do this tonight?
Ryan, we have less than a month to pull this wedding together. If we're gonna do that, there are a million things for us to do.
Vic, if anyone can pull this off last minute, it's you. Why kill yourself doing it?
What are you saying?
I am saying that no matter how smart you are, no matter how much energy you have, it's going to be a huge hassle. I mean, why do it that way? Let's just slow things down. Let's push it back a few weeks. What do you say?
You're being a great friend. That means a lot to me.
I remember a time when I was much more than a friend.
Oh, yeah. We were married, weren't we?
Yeah, we were. And, you know, Mother hated it.
Oh, boy. Some things never change.
Yeah. We sure had some good times.
You know, I remember when you used to sunbathe nude on the roof of our building.
I'm sorry. Years of marriage, and this is your memory?
Well, it's not the only thing. It was just, you know, one of the more pleasant memories.
I don't remember you being very crazy about it at the time. In fact, I think you were worried about neighbors and tall buildings or something.
Well, look, see how I've mellowed.
Oh, yeah. This is fun.
Yeah, it is fun, isn't it? It's fun being with you.
I can think of a place where we could have a whole lot more fun. Ready to call it a night?
Lynn, you're right. That is good news. The last thing Paul needs after everything he's been through is Lauren Fenmore insinuating herself into his life again.
Well, I think you can rest easy. Lauren Fenmore is history.
Huh. Which does leave my son very much alone.
But he really is getting stronger.
Oh, Marissa, I believe you. You know, I was just thinking about Isabella. I was so wrong about that relationship.
I know you felt she was good for Paul.
Well, she seemed to pull him out of his misery. But Paul is so devastated about the end of his marriage that he's not ready to commit to anybody. Better for both of them in the long run if they were just to go their separate ways.
Mrs. Williams, I am so glad to hear you say that.
Well, I'm still so worried, Lynn. It's not going to be easy for Paul getting over Christine with no one else around to distract him.
Well, he needs his family and his friends right now, at least until he gets his bearings again. Which is why I'm really glad you stopped by. Paul definitely needs your support right now.
Oh, no, I'm not so sure about that. Maybe the fact that he hasn't been here twice now is a sign that I should keep my distance. Heaven knows he hasn't reached out to me, and I do not want to push myself on him.
I don't see him.
Me either.
Great. Looks like we blew off our movie for nothing.
Well, I didn't want to go without Raoul, did you?
Hey, I'm glad you guys are here. Got some bad news about Raoul.
Rel? Wake up. Rel? How are you feeling, son?
Where am I?
You're in the emergency room at the hospital.
We went into insulin shock at the coffee house.
Insulin shock.
You're okay now. Your blood sugar's normal. Thanks to your friend here, we got to you in time. Do you remember taking your shot today?
At lunchtime, yeah.
Did you eat anything afterwards?
I can't remember.
He couldn't have.
How much insulin did you take?
Wait, I wasn't sure if I had already taken the shot.
So you took another one?
I must have. I had a lot on my mind.
Well, let me tell you something, buddy. You're lucky Rihanna was there to help you out. This was a very close call.
I'd never seen anything like it. I mean, he was totally out of control. Then he went into convulsions. I mean, it was touch and go until the paramedics got here.
Man, how the hell did this happen?
I'm just glad Rihanna was here. She really took over.
I'm gonna go call the hospital from the office, see what I can find out.
So what, this just happened out of the blue? Raoul just suddenly started having a seizure?
I wouldn't say that.
What do you mean?
Look, I'm not sure the two things are related, but right before Raoul went into shock, he and JT got into it a little bit.
Maybe that creep had something to do with this.
All right, I'm finished. Well, Nikki, you know when it comes to you and Victor, I'm always a little...
I know. No one's rooting for us more.
Which I suspect will not get me one iota more of information with it.
Nothing more to tell. Really?
Well, you seem to be rejuvenated since your Brazilian experience.
I am.
Trip successful?
Oh, Catherine. You know I can't talk about it yet, but the potential is incredible.
So you prove once again what a valuable asset you are to Jabot. No, very gutsy call on your part going into the Amazon rainforest just to prove it.
Well, I'm not going to be taken lightly. I have a contribution to make, and I'm going to make it.
Well, just don't forget the personal side of that equation, my dear. But then from what I've heard tonight, I don't think you can do that, huh?
No, Tricia, there's no sense in dwelling on past mistakes. I'm sure that Dr. Burns told you that.
Yeah, she has. But coming from you, it means so much more. That you would be so kind after everything that's happened.
It's because I want you to get well. And I think you should keep on moving in that direction, no matter how long it'll take.
You know, I'm beginning to believe that fate brought us together. I mean, I know how skeptical you were when I first came here. I never would have guessed how supportive you would be. How close I would feel to you.
Well, if you didn't expect a positive outcome, then why did you ask to move in with me in the first place?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
You just don't know?
I know that I didn't want to be alone after my father had a stroke. But why I would want to come here and be with you?
Yeah, why indeed?
You know, I can't answer that.
Do you think back? Did you have trouble remembering what happened in the last couple of weeks?
No, but further back, it's a little vague. Do you think maybe it has something to do with my medication?
Yeah, maybe it does. But you haven't been off that medication ever since you left the hospital, now have you?
No, how could I have been? I've been taking it. Victor, is there some reason you're asking me this question?
Forget it. I want to marry you the moment you're available. You got a problem with that?
No. I guess I'm just still wondering why you changed your mind, decided to have a big wedding.
You remember our first wedding? We drove down to Chicago and went to City Hall and practically had to beg the judge to marry us.
It wasn't exactly ideal, was it?
No one we cared about was there. And no one was there to throw rice or say congratulations or have a piece of cake. And I guess maybe in the back of my mind, I can't help thinking that maybe it was some kind of omen.
Hey, you know what? We were just kids then. And we are two different people now. And no matter how we choose to tie the knot, it's gonna be nothing like it was back then. There's gonna be no sneaking around. Everyone's gonna support us and be there for us and be happy for us. And you just remember that this time, it's forever.
But I want our family and our friends there. I want to feel their love and their happiness. I want them to celebrate with us.
And support us.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I understand where you were coming from. So, if you want to invite the whole entire town, I say go for it. Whatever's going to bring you the most joy. All right? All right.
I called your parents. They're on their way over.
I feel so stupid. huge mistake. I can barely remember what happened. You were trying to get me to drink juice, and I wouldn't take it.
You were pretty impossible.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm glad I was there. You were stressed out, and that's why you took another shot. And that's because of me.
No, Rihanna, this is my life. I gotta handle things better.
Oh, we have to find a way to get past this. No. Ay, Dios mío.
Hey, Mama, it's okay. I'm fine now.
Cuando Rihanna habló.
Tu mamá estaba muy preocupada.
Ay, mijo, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué dice el doctor?
Voy a estar bien. De veras.
Hey, Billy. Chill, man. It's not worth it.
Excuse me, Cody. Help me ring up these coupons again.
Yeah, come on. I'll show you. All right, Billy, relax.
What are you looking at, Abbott?
Biggest piece of scum I've ever known.
What the hell, man?
Oh, that's good. That's a great comeback, man. You can't do anything better?
What's this all about? Trying to protect your little buddy Raul?
You jackass.
Let me tell you something. I'm looking out for Rihanna because none of her other so-called friends are, especially not that idiot. He's doing everything he can to make her life miserable, and I'm not just gonna stand by and watch that happen. You got that?
Like you care about Rihanna. That's a load of crap.
I care a whole lot more than your psycho buddy Raul does.
You don't even know what you did to him. And if you did, you wouldn't care.
What are you talking about, man? Talking about that little scuffle we got into? Did he come crying to you about that? Why don't you tell him to grow up and get over it? Get your hands off.
I don't know about that group. And then there are the people from the office, but I don't want the wedding to look like a work function. What's that?
This. Oh, well, I was about to, give it to you before, but, you know, we kind of got derailed.
Well, give it to me now.
Oh, I don't know, baby. I mean, we're all in the midst of these wedding plans and, you know, busy.
Why are you teasing me? What's in the bag?
All right. I guess I can show you now.
Oh, you're wrong. The timing is perfect.
There's just one more thing. Victoria Newman, will you marry me?
I think you know my answer.
No. I need to hear it. I need to hear you say it.
Yes.
What? It's my bad ear.
Yes.
Did I hear you say yes?
Well, girls, I've taken up enough of your time. Thanks for listening.
Anytime. And I'll let Paul know you stopped by.
Please, don't. It's not a good idea, then. No, you take care. Bye, Marissa.
Hi, Mrs. Williams. Not that I blame Paul for being upset.
I know, but I feel so bad for her, too.
Wish there was something we could do.
Well, maybe we can. We just need to find a way to get those two talking again.
How?
How hard can it be? I invite Mrs. Williams to lunch. I invite Paul to lunch. I just don't tell either one the other's invited.
So, the last time I talked to Liz, she was still in Toronto with Stephen, having a very good time.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I had a great time tonight.
Me too. Doesn't have to end, you know.
I want to thank you for the way you handle things. I know it was pretty harsh when I found out that Isabella was staying with you. I know you're just trying to help. Really good for me, you know that? Listen, I should be going.
Should you be?
I should.
Realize you were still in town. Are you all right? No, Gina, I'm not all right.
Get the hell off me, man! Get out of here if you want to keep your teeth. You got a problem.
What happened? Cody said that JT was here.
He was. But I couldn't stand hearing another word from that bastard.
You got in a fight?
I couldn't help it, Mac. Not after what he did to Raul.
Cody said JT wasn't even here when Raul had that seizure.
Mac, you didn't hear the rest of his story. JT was pushing Raul when Raul fell apart.
Come on, sit down. Let me get you some ice for that.
No, it's okay. I'm fine. Did you call the emergency room?
Yeah, I talked to Rihanna.
And?
Raul's okay. They got him stabilized, but he's gonna have to stay overnight for observation.
Well, we should head over there.
She also said that his parents are there. I think we should wait till tomorrow morning.
How's Rihanna sound?
Relieved. From what she said, sounds like Raul dodged a major bullet.
De veras, estoy bien. Era un error estúpido.
Mijo, pensé que podías cuidarte.
I can. It won't happen again.
Mr. and Mrs. Gutierrez.
Dr. Walker, is he really all right?
Well, it was a close call, but Raul's gonna be just fine. We have him stabilized right now, but we're gonna keep him overnight for observation.
Oh, we still don't understand how this could have happened, Doctor.
Well, I need to check his vitals, but after that, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have, okay? But outside, please, Raul needs his rest.
Oh, of course.
Gracias, doctor.
I love you.
Dr. Renee Johnson, please call extension 235. Dr. Renee Johnson, please call extension 235.
He gave us all a scare, huh?
Oh, my heart, when you told me on the phone.
Especially since I haven't called in a while.
Raul hasn't said much. We thought Maybe a little quarrel.
Try a big quarrel.
Well, figured you kids can work it out.
We're just so grateful you were there today.
Me too.
We'll never forget it, Rihanna. My son owes you his life.
Shall we go for a little walk?
Coffee.
I see. Could be a long night.
If the doctor comes out.
Oh, I'll tell him that you'll be back shortly.
Gracias, mijita.
Dr. Marie Davis, please call extension 4530. Dr. Marie Davis, please call extension 4530.
Well, my dear, I should let you get some rest. After all, you've had quite an evening.
Actually, I feel exhilarated.
Yeah, well, not at all surprised.
Catherine, I told you not to get carried away.
I know. And please, I just can't help hoping,
Oh. You don't know what's going on. Victor's life is very complicated right now.
What do you mean?
Well, he has Trisha Dennison living with him.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, you can't be serious.
I am very serious, but it's nothing romantic.
I certainly hope not.
He has her there because he feels it's the best way to protect the family by keeping an eye on her every minute. He's watching her. He has surveillance over her.
Please.
And when I think about it, really, what harm can come of it?
You seem concerned.
I hate being confused.
Is this confusion something new? Perhaps it's the medication. Did Dr. Burns adjust the dosage?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I can't give you a clear answer. I know there must be a reason that you're asking these questions. And I wish I could answer them for you because you've been so good to me. I would do anything I could for you.
And I'm glad that you're accepting my support. I want you to know that whatever I advise you to do, I have your best interest at heart.
Listen, do you think it'd be okay if I cleaned this up tomorrow? I'm just feeling kind of tired all of a sudden.
Sure, of course. Why don't you go to bed?
Yeah, I think I will. Excuse me. Good night, Victor.
Good night, Trisha.
Thank you.
Join us again for The Young and the Restless.